Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Sorry.
April 1/4, Aries, baby. Okay. And I'm October 19th. I'm a Libra. What's up, people? My name is Alex Thomas, and I am the host of
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what number this is. I just know it's been a long time, and we just catching our stride. I mean, we on all platforms now. You know how excited I am about that? Big round of applause.
I'm happy about that too,
Come
man.
on,
It's just more, more people that can hear the voices, hear the shenanigans and crazy shit that we talk about, man.
Come on,
because that's
man.
the era that we in now, man. You know, we used to only have a selected few radio stations that we can tune in and listen to, man. We are in the radio station / podcast era, man. And if you somebody that's doing something, you got to have one.
And you know what I love the most? We could talk about anything we want to talk about, how we want to talk about it.
Right.
You know, like I tell people all the time, they're like, so what's your show about? And I'm like, well, it's not just one thing.
Yeah.
You know, I tell everybody, the Funny Don't Stop Show, we find the funny in everything.
Yeah. Right.
Sometimes it gets serious. Sometimes it's not no jokes in the topic.
Yeah.
But hey, that's how real life is. I'm a
Yeah.
comedian, and 90% of my life I'm laughing at shit and or finding funny in things. But sometimes it's a serious topic, and we want to touch that. But that's the roller coaster of life.
And I'm happy about it too, man, because like you say, in this modern day, the way things are, they make you stick to a certain niche. Everything you do. Hey, if you're a sports guy, how dare you talk about comedy?
Oh, yeah.
Or if you're a dancer, how dare you talk about basketball? You know, like, I like the show simply because there's no fucking restrictions. You can just go whatever direction you want to go, and as long as you can pull the funny out of that shit, it's all relevant.
I get it a lot just in general being a stand-up comic. People that say have never seen me before, they'll be like, so, what's your act about? So what do you talk about? And so what do you want me to say? Puppies. Is that it? Yep. Puppies. That's all I talk about. Puppies. Not grown dogs, just puppies.
Right.
Like, it's crazy when they ask that question, like, what comedian could say one thing?
Yeah, they do that all
What's
the
your act
time,
about?
man.
Hospitals. That's all I talk about.
It happens to me.
Hospitals.
I've had people do the same shit to me, Alex. Like they think.
Real quick. They'll be like,
Yeah, they do that.
Tell me a joke.
Tell me a joke. Yeah.
I'm not a jester.
I used to get that all the time. Oh, you a comedian, huh? Hey, say something funny. I mean, that'd be like going up to Michael Jordan and be like, hey, man, hold this real quick. Now shoot that shit real quick. Shoot it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I hate that shit.
Hey, can you dribble some shit real quick? Yeah. Hey, can you just go dunk like motherfucker? You know, I'm not just a basketball player. Thanks for the compliment, but there's more to me. So that's what I really
people
love about this show.
They do that shit to me too, Alex. Like they'll come up to me and they say, hey, man, I'm going to come to your show when you do a show. So they'll come see me do a show. Then after the show, they'll say, hey, man, you was funny as fuck. How come you didn't do Magic and Shaq and Joel Embiid? How come you didn't do them niggas? Like, man, I do more than just basketball, nigga. Like, damn.
They don't understand. There's
Man, they don't get it.
And that's what I love for people like you, like Betsy. You guys are stand-up comics. You're very funny, but a platform like this shows people your personality.
Yeah.
They get to find out things that they didn't know about you.
Yeah.
There might be people that see you as a stand-up comic but have no idea you have 27 dogs.
Right.
Right.
With the dog line of clothing. You know what I mean? But hey, people watch the show and be like, yo, I'm gonna go buy that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but people didn't know. They said they don't know. He's the smartest Negro on the planet. You know what I mean?
Smartest dude on the planet.
Right. You know what I mean?
Give him that.
But he actually looks like it, though.
Right, you actually.
Like, if I was to walk in the room, I would say he's the smart one.
Oh, no.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's got the look.
If you had a question, you wouldn't be looking at us to get
No.
the answer. You're looking at like something about that guy.
Yeah, I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
No, I'm dead serious.
They look like if I say asparagus, he could tell me where it's from.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I love that said text message us all the karate. The
Dude.
originator of the hi-ya.
He was serious about that.
If we do a highlight reel just on his smart ass brain,
Right.
Yeah.
but that's what makes this show work.
Yeah.
I don't claim to know everything. I just know I'm funny. I'm glad to have people like you guys around me because it balances everything out. and it gives people a variety. And speaking of these people, I got to introduce, starting right here on the right side. His nickname is Fact Man, but his real name, the name his mama gave him, is Said Brass.
Mr. Said Brass.
Thank you so
Said Brass, we got
Said
those sound
Brass.
effects, Raul.
Yeah, Raul working on it.
Raul
I'm
working on
happy,
it.
Man.
He's
I heard the
working on
clapping
it.
in the background.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited, man.
How you feel, man?
Great show, man. Excited. Always got a lot of stuff on my chest. It's so much in the news cycle, man. Sometimes a week don't even seem like we got enough time to like get it all out because
Yeah.
there's so much going on. Then I take to the internet. Then I'll take to text message. Then I'll take to like calling people because the outlet. I just need an outlet to get it out.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely,
It's
man.
therapeutic, right?
It's therapeutic to get it out, man. So, welcome everybody to the show. I'm excited. All platforms, as Alex
Yes,
says.
yes,
You
yes.
can
Yes,
check
sir.
us out on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
And I want to introduce this lovely young lady with the fly camouflage red jumpsuit, blinging Betsy Cox.
Blinging Betsy Cox, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing, blinging Betsy?
Bling and Betsy's good.
You look great.
Oh, thanks, babe.
I thought you came from like a 50 Cent video or something. I didn't know. I didn't know if you were,
I thought you said DMX when I walked up in here.
one of them niggas. I don't know. Somebody was shooting a rap
He
video.
said one of them out.
I love how
Cash Money. I don't know.
I wish we could start a reality show of us all before the show starts, and
I
after. What
know.
a
Oh, my
great
God.
reality show that would be,
I
man.
know. How you been? How was your week?
It's good. It was really good. I've been busy as hell. My friend sent me to an entrepreneur business network thing. I was at a hotel all day Sunday to realize that I don't need this. Why did I waste 15 hours? I wasted 15 hours being there because I'm so busy. You know what I mean?
Really?
I'm a motivated person.
No. And that's good because
Yeah.
in this entertainment business, you got to be that.
Yeah.
You can't wait for people.
Yeah.
You can't, think other people are going to do it for you. You just have to be proactive in this business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You cannot just sit around and think the phone's just going to ring. Who made all that noise?
Yeah, that's
I was like, is that God or is it?
It's
We got
God.
real. I know one
But
thing.
let's just say, Alex, too, is Alex did the Kiss My Ass comedy show.
Did they kiss my ass or what?
They were kissing
Kiss
his
my
ass,
ass.
before, after. They're still kissing his ass on
Are
Instagram.
you serious?
I'm
Tell them
like,
about the show.
Oh, that's my friend commenting on Alex again.
Explain to the people what that was. But before you do this, we're going to ask our producer, Doc, or some of the people at the temporary studio to turn on the air because I feel like a piece of rotisserie chicken up in this motherfucker. So they've had it on the last few weeks, Doc. So if somebody can do that, that would be great.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
hot.
We're listening, Betsy.
So we did our first comedy show. Alex walked in and stole the show.
I just was a part of the show.
No, you come on. You were so good, everybody.
you.
And it was such a good thing that you came and did it because, boy, the whole room is now new, huge fans of you. So
Thank you.
love
Well, I
that
really
story.
appreciate that. You guys make sure you follow this young lady, Blingin' Betsy Comedy. Put that Instagram back up there because she's super hilarious and she puts on some amazing shows throughout LA. And the next time she puts something on, I want to make sure people check out her show.
Yeah, and Alex might drop in again. Who knows?
I might drop it. I'm always trying to work on new jokes. I'm a joke whore.
Yeah.
I come up with stuff and I can't wait to get to the stage.
Joke
and try it out.
horror.
I love
And
it.
to our left right here, we have none other than the super funny, hilarious, internet sensation, men of 1,000 voices, Savvy Amusing in the building.
What's up, team?
What's
What's
up,
going
man?
on, man?
How you feel, bro?
Man, I feel cool, man. I feel real good, man.
How was your week?
Pretty goddamn good, man. It's just this crazy situations keep on happening to me, man.
Like?
I just hate that popularity happened to hit me before my finances caught up with my popularity.
That's a good one.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, tell us about it, because the setup is funny.
No, the
I wanna
setup
hear
is
this.
funny. And this shit is not written. This is off the chest because it's true.
We listening.
Like Kevin Hart said, you can't make this shit up, bitch. Swear to God, this shit really happened to me. Let me tell you why, bitch. No, this is what happened, man.
Right.
I went to the Shoe Millennium. I was looking for a little outfit, down.
Okay.
A dude come out, yo, man, what's up, Savvy? What's going on, man? I wasn't prepared to meet nobody I knew. Nigga, I'm in my old ass car, the one that almost killed me with the shrapnel fucked up.
This nigga said shrapnel.
Yeah, the
There's
shrapnel coming out
on your vehicle?
the shrapnel come out the airbag. You remember the shit that I was talking about last week?
Yeah, the thing with the gold balls in the airbag.
Yeah, with the gold balls, the said brass balls in the airbag.
For the people that don't know, that this dude had brass balls inside his airbag.
Yeah.
And they need to recall it because they said it can kill him.
Yeah, that shit just come out, man, fuck you up like Bonnie and Clyde, just on the random, just boom. But but the crazy thing about it, man, see, we're in an era where everything is on the fucking internet, and people believe popularity equals this nigga's rich.
Okay.
And part of that is Google's problem because my net worth is $2 million. So,
but is that the truth?
Hell no, it ain't.
So how did they just give you a number?
Man, I don't know who writes this shit. I really don't know.
Hey, you should be able to print that out and take that to the bank.
Bro, you should.
Equity. Can I get equity
Yeah,
out
you
of
should
this?
be able to fucking Bank of America be like, sir, your balance is $526. Bitch, you see what this say?
Yeah.
This say my net worth is $2 million. I'm gonna need this shit in my account.
Yeah, exactly.
I done got into arguments with my chick like, nigga, you holding out or what?
Oh no!
You know what I'm saying?
She went on it to see.
She done went and Googled it. Man, it got all kind of crazy shit on there, man.
No. It is. They are wrong.
Yeah. Luckily, you ain't had no baby mamas in that.
Yeah.
They don't have that.
Cause see,
I just recently, just for the hell of it.
I Googled yours.
I Googled mine, but mine said like $342. I was like, nigga, either there's a broke Alex Thomas in town. They said my shit was $340. That is 3 pair of Jordans. Nigga. I've worked 25 years to just be able to get 3 pair of Jordans.
They did not.
Oh, this man crazy.
Yeah, so I don't. So if somebody said $2 million,
Yeah.
you know what you need to do just for the joke of it? You need to screenshot that.
Yeah. Oh, I
And
do.
put it on your Instagram and call it hashtag lies and alibis.
Yeah, I do this shit all the time.
You know what I mean? Just to be like, yo, you can't believe what you.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean?
it works to my benefit sometimes though, because sometimes people like a company will hit me up and they'll want to do a promo or a campaign, and they'll offer me something ridiculous like, okay,
it's totally
Sammy,
out of the ballpark.
yeah, like, hey, Sammy,
Right.
how about we offer you $1,000 for this promo? I say, nigga, did you see what I'm
Might
worth?
not be. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you better come correct, nigga. I'm not doing. Okay, Sammy, well, how's 20,000? Now you speak of my language.
Right.
You know,
So
you can use it to your advantage.
Yeah,
you know.
So my question to you is, when you walked out of that swap meet and went to your 82 shrapnel Toyota, what happened?
Man, look, I was just hoping that the brother didn't have me
Follow you
all over
outside.
Snapchat and shit.
Oh,
You
like
know?
they could have been following
Yeah,
you to
'cause
see
see,
what
I
you
don't-
getting.
Right.
They thinking that's
Because-
Savvy. He rolling a Bugatti.
Exactly, and that's what I'm
Right,
trying
right.
to tell you, bro. The perspective of people look at your followers. They look at your engagement. They look at the people they see you fucking with, the people they see you didn't took pictures with, and they expect you to live accordingly to that person.
So basically, they're looking at you like, oh shit, Savvy about to hop in the Maserati.
Yeah.
And they put closer like, oh nigga, that's a Mazda.
Yeah, that's a Mazda.
That's not Maserati.
That's a
That
Mazda.
shouldn't matter because, to be honest with you, people, even though people have money, they still keep their same cars.
Very
true.
well.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
people.
not us.
We don't want to make you feel crazy because we love you, Betsy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, our culture,
Yeah.
we let me just break a few things down.
No, go ahead.
If you don't mind.
Break it
Go
down.
ahead.
Break it down.
Go ahead.
Unfortunately, Betsy, we kind of wear our riches.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fucked up. There's a picture going around the internet right now. I'm so happy this came up. There's a picture floating around the internet, and I think it's of Bill Gates and like Warren Buffett, like two of the richest men in the world.
Yeah.
And it said you don't see a Gucci belt on either one of these motherfuckers.
That's facts.
Like these motherfuckers, even like a good friend of mine, Seth MacFarlane. I've been on Family Guy for 10 years now. He's close to being a billionaire.
Yeah.
Right? I see him when we're doing Family Guy. He's like the typical white guy.
Yeah.
T-shirt, Wranglers,
Yeah.
Casual.
F-150. Now, the watch, if you know watches, that watch may be 200,000.
Yeah.
But it's not about
Yeah.
showing your riches. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to talk about my culture. My culture, a nigga will be living at his mama's house,
Yeah.
sleeping on the couch,
Right.
but he got a $2,000 Gucci belt on.
Yeah.
He got the newest Jordans.
Yeah.
He's got a $200,000 worth of fucking change.
Yeah.
Paying child support like a motherfucker. 6 different kids.
At least he's paying child support.
No, but he might not be. He might not be. And he looks like $1 billion, but this motherfucker, when you see him in his Instagram post, That's all the money he has.
Yeah.
It's totally fucking backwards.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate with our culture. You know what I mean? It's really, really sad.
It's really
But
not. When I first started making money, I mean, I leased a Mercedes. I had like a BMW. I had nice cars, but then I was like, you know what? I need to go back to who Betsy was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
But
this
Betsy,
bitch.
you're not flashing money at the camera going, I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah,
You know why?
yeah.
Because white people will be rich. Because you're supposed to be rich.
Right.
They're like,
No,
you were
because I
now
don't want
get.
anybody else asking me for money.
No.
No, we don't look
Which
the
is
same.
very smart.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Which is very smart. But we do some real dumb
Yeah.
shit out there. We're
Yeah.
actually gonna get on that topic in a little bit. Did I introduce everybody?
Yeah.
I introduced. Okay.
Yeah.
I introduced everybody, and only because we're on that topic, we're gonna kind of go out of the order of what I was gonna talk about. So, rest in peace to the young brother that just lost his life, Pop Smoke, the rapper Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
He unfortunately lost his life. He's only 20 years old. And our condolences go out to his family. And this is nothing against him. I don't want anybody to take this in any kind of way. But he's kind of like in the prime of what this young generation is doing. If you look at his Instagram, there's like 10, 15, 20 pictures of the dude every 2 feet. I mean, whether he's walking to the liquor store or he's going to a picnic or he's going to a party, he's got 200,000 with him.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that is what brings attention to you. Unfortunately, he lost his life over something like that. People that came to try to rob him.
Yeah.
You can't think that it's not real. If I walked around and every time you see me, whether I'm taking my daughter for ice cream or I'm going to the club, I'm holding 600,000 in my hand.
Right.
I can't be surprised
Yeah.
if somebody comes and tries to rob me.
Yeah.
Now you look at Floyd Mayweather, who has to be that way 24. He doesn't have to be that way, but because he is, it's also why he probably spends a couple $1 million a year
Yeah.
in security, because he knows he really does that. And yes, that is real money.
Right.
You know what I mean? But guess what? You can be the biggest dude and still get caught slipping. Right. Let's just be
absolutely.
real. You got to have him around you 24. By the way, he's pulling a couple million out of a Louis Stewart backpack on but yeah, you got to be careful out there nowadays.
But you know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword because these guys, that's how they get famous.
I know.
So it's like
Yeah.
you can't tell them not to do that because they're
Yeah.
seeing that's what thrusts them into fame
Yep.
by doing those things and keeping them to
Smoke and mirrors.
getting attention on them.
Yep.
I think the thing that got caught him slipping, and I don't know a lot about the dude, but I did see a few things online that he had posted on his Instagram his address
Yeah.
on social media.
It turns out later on they found out it was an accident and it was one of his boys that accidentally put the address out there.
Yeah.
Because there's been different stories. Here's where he messed up too, and you hear a lot of people say this. First of all, he's from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Brooklyn. He was just here in LA to work and get some money. Airbnb, right? You're not from here. When you're having parties at your house, when chicks know where you live, you're kind of rolling around in phantoms and you got all this money. There's malicious, mean-hearted people with devil spirits out there to try to take advantage of you. And it's like there's been too many examples out there of young brothers that have died because of this. You hate to say that you hope people learn from stuff like this. You hope it stops, but it's not gonna stop. These guys are living. You know what's crazy is I'm in the entertainment business. People that really have money never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You're never gonna see a video with take a Will Smith, a Denzel Washington, and a Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the kind of money they could flash if they really wanted to?
Yeah.
If a dude that just came out last Thursday that don't have an album, that the world doesn't know his music,
Right.
and his music's not even on the radio,
Right.
if you could do that, imagine what people with real money could do.
Absolutely.
But they don't because they don't want to bring that type of attention. So you hope there's any young brothers out there listening right now, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your finances, you don't need the world to know. But like you said, that's part of the culture.
Yeah.
It's part of
It's
the
the
hip hop
culture.
culture.
It's the culture.
To show what you got.
There was an interview once, man. I forget the guy's name, but he was trying to give Tekashi 6ix9ine some insight, and he was telling him like, look, bro, like the money you showing, the way you acting, the gang culture, something gonna happen to you. And he was like, I understand what you're saying, big bro, but this is working for me right now. It's working. Right. So I'm not gonna stop.
It caught back up to
because
him,
it absolutely did.
And unfortunately, with this brother, course, we don't know. We just know it was, they forced their way in and they just did what they did. And I'm hoping, they said they haven't caught the guys yet. I hope they do, because it's just another senseless.
What part of
Yeah,
town
good luck
was
with
it?
that.
It was in Hollywood Hills. It was in Mount
Hills.
Olympus.
It's going to be hard to catch because there are so many ways out of those hills.
And they
That's
had
the
masks
problem.
on. There were surveillance cameras and all that. But when you bring that type of attention, and it's kind of like rest in peace Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey was from here, in front of his own business.
Yeah, that's
helping out the
disgusting,
community, and it still
yeah.
happened. So, that could happen to anybody.
Yeah, dude, my crib got robbed with two dudes with masks on.
That's
On my-
frightening.
Yeah.
I saw it on my ring
And
camera.
you're the furthest thing from a dude flashing
Yeah.
money. You're not doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so
Dude,
it
why
can
does
Even
happen.
your
if you're
house get
not-
robbed every week?
No, but
No,
I'm
this
still
is the
talking.
one
I'm still
time.
traumatized by
No,
that
you're still
same.
talking about
I'm at the
winning
same.
Oh,
the
I'm
same
about to
event.
say-
Oh, you're like, again?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is
No,
going
I'm
on?
gonna tell
it's
you,
that
even
same
if
time.
you're not flashing, you have to be careful. Do you
Oh,
know
absolutely.
my sister? I had this
Absolutely.
prisoner that's like in jail in Santa Barbara send me some love letter how he wants to make me his boo for life, face tats, like
How do you know you?
that's what I'm saying. I have
social
no
media,
idea. Betsy Cox, like.
Well,
and
you know what? You are out there on social media.
Yep.
And there's, we don't know who's out there. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I were to flash money, do you know how scared I would be?
You should be.
Nigga, I would be terrified. I'd rather people think I've been on TV for 25 years and moving. I'd rather people just be under the impression, oh, he ain't even like that. And be able to sustain.
Yeah.
I'm not a flashy guy. Yeah, I got a few chains and a few rings, but I'm not the dude going, look at me. No,
Hey,
I got a
Alex.
family
Yeah.
with kids. And
Yeah.
And that is the flip side to that network, right?
Yeah.
That's the flip side.
What do you mean?
Well, let's say, for example, if somebody say, okay, man, I see Alex frequently in this area over here, and I'm a goon. I always see him. He's at the Slauson swap meet. I go on the internet, let me see how much money this nigga actually
Yeah,
had.
they can do that.
Okay, the network say Alex Thomas worth $100 million. All right. Next time I see this nigga,
They got that wrong. It's 98 million.
98
But continue your story, Sally. Jesus, I'm gonna have to have my wife hit them up and get my network.
But
right.
I'm just saying,
No, I
man,
didn't get that.
they got people out there that's real
Yeah.
thirsty ass
Yeah.
bandits.
But it's
But
just
you know-
when you're screaming it out.
Yeah.
One reason
Yeah.
there's so many people that do it. I gotta sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
bless you.
Excuse me. There's so many people that are doing it that it's like they're on the front line.
Yeah.
They're the targets.
Yeah.
And plus, ignorance knows ignorance, man. I think they know people that have a lot of money and high net worth, but high net worth people don't hold a lot of cash on them.
Absolutely.
A lot of cash, a lot of
'Cause I
jewelry.
don't.
So they know, they might try to rob.
You try to rob me,
somebody-
you are
ain't
only
get
going to
nothing.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, you gonna get some. Yeah,
I do not carry cash.
yeah.
I mean,
You might get some strollers out of the deal.
Right. You got that rush card.
Absolutely. I am not that dude. I am not the dude walking around. Okay, you would think I was broke.
No,
I ain't trying
sir.
to jump, but speaking of the rush card, didn't you have something, Betsy, about the Sojourner Truth? It's a Sojourner Truth card, like an ATM card.
Oh, that was something we were supposed to talk about. It's funny that you
What
brought
is
that
it?
up. I think it is. I'm going to find that out.
The
Oh,
Harriet
well, I s-
Tubman debit card?
Yeah,
Yes, tell us about that. Only because he brought
There,
that up.
Harriet Tubman. Okay. So this bank is rolling out a Harriet Tubman credit card for Black History Month. They said we're not sorry about it. They're a black-owned bank. That's it. They're doing it. We don't care. But everybody's hating on them because they have the
The
what's it
Wakanda,
called?
Harriet is going like this with the Wakanda
Yeah. And
On
see,
the
and look at
card.
Doc shaking his head.
on the card.
And
Now,
everybody's hating. But you know what this? Do you know what this post stands
Man, I
for?
wish-
what?
Love. Who knew? This post stands
Well,
for love.
I'm not
guess
touching
what?
that
When a
one.
movie makes
I'm not touching
$900
that
billion, we're thinking Wakanda.
Wakanda forever for us.
Like, you know the real, but the world,
No, well, it
Wakanda.
was in an article. That's how I know it. But
Right,
you know,
right.
but in sign language, they're saying like, you know how in sign language you go, "I love you."
No, that's very
and
true.
like you know, I know sign language, but this is love in sign language, so that's what they're saying. Like,
What's the advantage to having the Harriet Tubman?
You know,
she's posed like this.
here's,
That's it? It's not
Well, you know,
Nothing.
Doc, let me tell you, she
don't get
deserves.
going underground?
No, you don't.
She deserves a.
well, the
a
ATMs
debit
are
card.
underground,
Right.
so you have to, no.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's mad that she's on the debit
Yeah, yeah.
card.
No,
It just
yeah,
she
they
looked
don't-
ignorant with the whole Wakanda.
You know,
stuff.
you know
why
what
would
it is?
they do
It's
that?
like,
Why do
all
we
right,
do
here's
that?
just my guess, guys.
Really doing that?
No.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
Raul, show us the picture. Raul, has the
Yeah,
picture.
he might not have it.
She's
No,
throwing up,
I make sure I put all pictures
she's
with all
throwing
this.
up the Wakanda
So when he
forever.
finds it out. So here's what
Alex is on it.
I'm on it. Trust me. So, Doc, here's what I'm thinking. Harriet Tubman on a debit card. That's pretty black. That's black. That's black.
Right.
But why not
Is it a black
make
card?
it blacker with Wakanda? That'd be like if,
Make it a black card?
and it's a black card, right? That's like if having a black card, Martin Luther King is on it, and he's crip walking. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes it extra
We're
black.
walking on a card.
Yeah, that makes it blickety black.
It's gonna be a problem with that one day though. And
It's a marketing ploy.
somebody gonna try to
Yeah.
use it. They're gonna be like, "I'm sorry."
I did a
sir, we
post
don't accept."
last year on
No.
Texas Southern. Shout out TSU
Oh,
in Houston, Texas.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
There it is. There it is.
All right,
Ridiculous.
I gotta do a joke. You know me.
Then they gave her man
Hold
hands
on.
at that.
I gotta do a joke. Doc, Raul, I gotta do this joke on camera. So, we're in a Bloomingdale's. All right?
Okay, go ahead.
Ready? And I'm the white guy at the register.
You're the
right?
white guy.
I'm the white guy at the register. And said, go into your pocket right now, like for real.
Okay.
And hand me your Wakanda Harriet Tubman card. And here's what's gonna happen. Act like you're just buying a sweater. I'm gonna tell you to tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, sir.
For the
Thanks.
people just tuning
Ready?
in, Alex is a white guy. Said, hand him your credit card.
And I work at Bloomingdale's. And Sad has handed me his Wakanda black card to pay for this $97 polo sweater.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm just going to tell you your total, sir. Sir, your total's $97.55. Is that going to be cash or credit?
It's gonna be on my card. Put it on my
Okay,
card.
great. Oh, that's funny. Your total's $97.50.
No, he probably say, we don't
You
take
didn't hear me. I
EBD.
said your total's because this is a fucking joke right here. Motherfucker, I really wanted your goddamn card, and you really, you're a horrible company. Oh, jeez.
Can I
did you
be
say?
You were
his
supposed to
wife?
hand me the
Can I
card.
be his wife under this scenario?
All right.
Can we get
Ready?
20% off?
Oh,
Ready?
no.
No, let me do the joke. I'm ahead of you. Pull out your real fucking card, nigga. Nobody's gonna see it. All right, we're gonna play this again. Let me set it up. We're at Bloomingdale's, ladies and gentlemen. Ready? Sad is about to purchase a $97 polo sweater, and he's got his white wife here. Okay? Now we're at Bloomingdale's. And action. Okay, sir, that sweater's gonna be $97.55.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Wait, before you give him your card.
No, give me the
Can
card.
we get 20%
No, give me the
off?
card, give me the card.
Can we get 20% off?
Oh, is this your wife?
Yes, this is my wife.
Never mind, it's on us. There you go. Enjoy your holiday. That's how you get the white privilege. You did the right thing. You came in
mind,
to Bloomingdale's with
your
a
credit's
fine
good.
ass smoked snow bunny.
Your credit's good on us,
Credit's
right?
good on us, buddy. Hey, I went and saw Wakanda myself. Saw it 4 times.
Crazy.
You're joshing. All right.
Bloomingdale's is so sick of me asking for a discount.
No, Bloomingdale's gives good discounts when you
They
got the
do.
card. When you got the Bloomingdale's card.
You like Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom's better?
Need to, though. They're
Yeah,
I like Bloomingdale's
them.
better.
Definitely Bloomingdale's.
Oh, no, they definitely are high. But I will say about Nordstrom's, anybody that shops, I know you know this, Doc, you can buy some shoes at Nordstrom's and wear them motherfuckers for 3 years and bring them back and be like, they don't fit.
Yeah.
Really?
I got corns.
Yeah.
I thought they stopped all
You
that.
could buy a suit.
I thought they stopped.
You could buy a suit at Nordstrom's and wear that bitch to 3 weddings. And come back 3 years later and be like, this just does not fit. And get your money back. Nordstrom's is notorious. Y'all didn't know that?
That's
a guy
yeah.
told me that. I wanted these boots, and I was like, just not sure they feel wide. He goes, why don't you take them, wear them for the winter, and then if it doesn't work out after
Wow,
for the
where for the
winter.
winter?
That's what he told me, and I was like,
I honestly feel that's because you're white.
no.
Yeah,
They wouldn't have said that to him.
Nah.
That's definitely Cicely Tyson when the guy.
Yeah, no, exactly. They're not gonna look at Sid and go, no, you know you can wear these Timberlands all summer and
They
bring them back in
would.
December.
You know why I think that?
Trust me, they're not saying that to a black
I think
dude.
they do it because if you don't return it within 3 months, they keep their commission. So if he keeps them for 3 months or something like that, it was.
This is ridiculous.
Right?
Please tell me that we're not hearing that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel like
this
I'm
when you
about
in the
to
hood.
start
This when you in the
dancing
hood.
up
Is it a Run DMC
This reminds me of
concert
college.
downstairs?
This
That's
reminds
what
me
it
of
sound
college
like.
right here.
Can they hear that on our camera?
Nah, they can't.
Okay, cool.
Hey, shut up all that goddamn noise. Nobody want to hear no public enema.
Public enema.
Public enema.
That's funny. All right, you guys, we're gonna Well, we've already started.
Yeah, we
How many people watched the memorial yesterday? It was definitely the Kobe Bryant memorial yesterday was amazing. It was, I tell you, I felt like I cried for 2.5 hours. I think it was 2.5 hours. It was tough, but it felt like it's a little closer to the situation. Did anybody watch the memorial?
Yeah,
I did.
You watched the whole thing?
What'd you think? What'd you feel, Savvy?
Getting to the end, man.
What'd you feel, man?
You know what, man? It was an extremely touching moment, man. It was real dope for me, man, to see the power of the strength of Vanessa Bryant, man. Because I'm telling you, I mean, I'm a fan, and I was messed up bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I cried when Kobe retired. So imagine the way I feel now.
Right,
You know,
right.
so
I'm
when
with
that lady got up there, man, and was able to clearly speak about the life of her daughter and the life of Kobe Bryant, I was like, man, look at this woman, man. Look at the strength of this woman. Yeah. And Michael Jordan's speech was just classic, legendary,
absolutely
classic.
Absolutely.
And he lightened the load when he started talking about the meme.
Oh,
man, I
my
was in tears
God.
laughing at that part, man.
And you know what's so crazy? In such a sad moment, we needed that.
We needed it. Yeah. We needed it, man.
And coming from him, it was almost like Michael Jordan and Savvy. I mean, not Savvy, but Raul. Don't tell me you don't have the Michael Jordan pictures, because I didn't see Michael Jordan up there as I was talking about it. He was, for anybody that knows Kobe, that was like his second dad.
Yeah.
And for him to say what he said, to share with us those moments, I mean, he really, his whole thing was like Kobe was kind of like a nuisance little brother.
Right.
You know, he said he'd call him at 2 o'clock in the morning, text him.
Right.
And, you know, just asking him about basketball things, and sometimes not even basketball, life questions. Questions he would really talk to him about. So it was great for people to see him speak.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you never knew. We all knew that that's who he idolized.
Yeah.
We all know he modeled his game around him.
Yeah.
And maybe morphed into Michael Jordan, but we didn't know unless you were inside, know his relationship with him.
Yeah.
So to see Michael Jordan tear up and cry like, you know, he felt like, man, I lost one of my own little brothers.
Yeah.
That was deep. It definitely showed how strong Vanessa was.
Yeah, man.
For her to speak, I mean, the world hadn't heard her speak yet.
Yeah.
You know, she spoke a few words on social media these last few weeks. But for her to get up there, you could tell it was therapeutic for her to go as long as she did. I mean, she spoke for almost 30 minutes. Yeah. And for somebody that's not the person that's in front of the camera, somebody that's not outspoken, for her, you could tell she needed to get that up. And she needed to see and feel the energy of how much people loved her daughter and her husband.
And she definitely felt it.
She knew it when she went to games. She knew it that he was a superstar that won, 5, championships in the world. But feeling it on that day, it had to be just like beyond amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something. I'm not going to get really deep into it. But a lot of people, there's only one person that entire night, it's Shaq, who had a great speech, by the way.
Yeah.
Funny. Got to the
Shots
point.
out,
He's the only one that mentioned Kobe's mother and father, who was sitting in the front row.
Right there in the front.
And not one thing was mentioned about them. They didn't get up there and speak.
Right.
I don't know if the people didn't know this, that, Vanessa never got along with mom and dad.
Right.
For the people that don't know the whole story, I'm not getting really deep into it, but early in Kobe's career, Kobe bought his mother-in-law, Vanessa's mom, a $3 million house up there in Newport Beach. And basically, mom was upset that how you gonna buy her house and not buy me a house? Without getting into details, that drove a wedge with the family for years, and it never came back around.
But he gave mom some money.
He gave her $1 million, but it's still like, how you gonna give it more than?
And she sold some of his memorabilia.
And but I was trying not to get deep into it.
Yeah,
But the truth is, they were really, really at odds.
Yeah.
And that kind of showed. And it kind of showed that Vanessa put on that memorial because she completely left mom and dad out of it.
Yeah.
But they were sitting in the front row, and I'm just looking at his dad, Jelly Bean Bryant, and I'm going, that's still that man's father.
Yeah.
And whether you got along or not, I know he probably would have went to express
Yeah.
his feelings. I'm pretty sure his mom
Yeah.
wanted to express their feelings for their baby. Because at the end of the day, you're always your parents' baby. Whether you're 41 or 51, that's their baby. So that kind of felt weird. Me and my wife, the entire time, we're looking at them. And it's like they're not even acknowledged, like they're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it just kind of felt weird. It felt very weird. No knock on anything. I think his send-off was amazing. Shout out to the Lakers, the organization, money going to the foundation. All that was amazing. I think Beyonce did amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I guess Christina Aguilera is good friends with them too. You know what I mean? It just, all the way around was a very classy way. And all those guys in the NBA that showed up, it kind of felt like a closure for everybody. It kind of felt like, wow, they buried him last week. This was like the official ending of the send-off to the public. So kind of, you know, went about my day that day, but it kind of felt like, wow, I guess we all needed that. You know what I mean? So many people, it's like you were related to that dude, and you never met him.
That's the way it felt, especially LA, man, especially Laker fans. They just felt like, man, this was our guy. This was our Jordan.
Yeah.
You know?
Unfortunately, another thing that happened yesterday, I guess 30 minutes before the memorial, the news got out that Vanessa is suing the helicopter company, a wrongful death suit. That's unfortunate.
She gonna
We
win
knew
too.
somebody was gonna have to get blamed. Oh, they're definitely.
That company is in work.
She gonna win.
Because Kobe would have made like $200 million. I think the insurance for that company
Yeah.
is $50 million.
Remember, it wasn't just Kobe that lost his life.
Yeah.
Other people, they're just gonna follow suit. Right.
Estimated worth of what he would have made.
Yeah.
They won't even have enough to pay all the rest of the families.
What
Well,
do you
Vanessa basically
But she
said,
put it on principle.
but
Yeah,
Vanessa
yeah.
basically
Flat out.
said, and she came out and said, shouldn't have been flying that day because of the weather.
Absolutely.
Period.
She's right.
And she's right.
She's
and
right.
they said that the guy was going 180 miles an hour
Yep.
in horrible visual conditions.
With
So-
no safety system in the chopper, no terrain warnings in the chopper.
Yeah.
And this man had been written up and disciplined for the same thing in 2015.
But do you think, because no one was there, do you think this guy said, look, here's the deal, it's fog, I think we can do it, I think we can land, you guys let us know what y'all want to do, and people were probably like, I want to get back home.
I'm sure he just did it just thinking he can make it.
He just
I-
said,
but-
I think he said,
You
fuck
have
Yeah,
to
but
run
that's
that by.
that's a lot of
You think he
conjecture.
didn't
We
run
don't know
that-
what happened in the
Yeah,
conversation.
we don't know what
Here's
happened.
my thing, guys. I don't care who you are, if you whether you're flying Southwest, the American, what's the name of the plane that the president flies in? Air Force One,
Yeah.
whatever. You're not taking off from your driveway, guys. There's other people involved. There is the air traffic control system.
Correct.
You cannot, I don't care if
Yeah.
you're in a helicopter
That's right.
or you're on American Airlines, you cannot just go up. So what I'm trying to say, playing devil's advocate, that he couldn't have went anyway. No matter who Kobe is,
Right.
the air traffic controllers would have said, to the pilot, look, man, I understand he needs to get where he's got to go, but safety first. You cannot fly under these conditions.
What they told
If they thought that, if he thought, you get what I'm saying? What I'm saying, he
Yeah,
didn't.
but it's a lot-
Somebody didn't tell him no, and he said yeah anyway.
But
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
told him which route to go and
It's a lot of he say, she say. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that it's a lot of conjecture. I think it's all, not to bring the funny in it, but it's funny how, most black people haven't flown helicopters or understand the system of how flights are conducted in the first place. So now we're litigating this in social commentary, and we really don't know what happened and how it happened. Was it a plane malfunction? They're still investigating the process right now. So I just think we should let the process work itself out.
Yeah. No,
The
you're right.
investigative process.
Yeah.
'Cause we
You're right,
really
because
don't
none of us know, none of us there, and there's no
Well, they
one.
said preliminarily it didn't look like a mechanical failure from looking at the parts, looking at the parts of the
Right.
chopper that they
Let's put
picked
it
up.
this way. You could try to dissect a car accident, and you could say he said, she said, this happened. Well, this this person didn't get over, and the fact is, shoulda, woulda, coulda, all lived in the
Yeah.
same house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, bottom line is, rest in peace
Yeah.
to all the people that lost their lives in that fatal accident.
Correct.
And, and this too shall pass.
Yeah.
And all our prayers and condolences go out to the families.
Yeah, no doubt.
Said, moving along, hey, you were telling me something about the people on that dating app. You mentioned it to me. I was like, we gotta talk about that on the show in the I Said So segment of the show.
Oh man, we got music and everything.
Man, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, there
Tell
it
us
is.
about that, man.
Yeah, we was gonna talk about it last week, but we carried it over to this
Yeah.
week. So crazy story. I feel like this is one of Betsy's chick shit kind of type
Hey,
of topics, but
you never know,
you
though.
know,
Chick shit.
I went off my normal tradition of like black empowerment. And it's just a
I
crazy
stole
story.
Harriet Tubman from
Yeah, you stole. Yeah, we swapped. We swapped.
Damn it, Betsy's light-skinned today, damn it. She light-skinned. Okay.
Light-skinned.
I'm not
Tell us
touching
about
that.
it, Sid.
I'm not touching that one. She light-skinned. A Massachusetts woman became an unexpected getaway driver after a man she met on a dating app robbed a bank on their first date. It all started when the woman told the police when she picked up this gentleman Castilia from his parents' home in Chesapeake, Rhode Island, and drove him 30 minutes east towards North Massachusetts.
Wow.
She said he drank wine in the passenger seat of her Nissan Maxima. Told him he needed to make a stop at the bank. Came out of the bank and he had robbed the bank.
First of all, that should be a red flag. I'm asking you, Betsy. You going out on the first date and you picking up a dude from his mama's house.
Exactly.
Is that a red flag,
I
Betsy?
listen, I dated a guy that lived with his mom, and his mom begged me to move in, and I thought, well, shit, it's free rent. I should.
Damn. That is hilarious. And he said he got to make a pickup. Well, the pickup is $2.5 million. Drive, bitch, drive. What?
Exactly.
And next thing you know, you in a high-speed chase.
Exactly.
Raul,
I
I'm
try
really
not
mad
to
right now
judge.
because that means we don't have the. Oh, there they go.
Yeah.
Boy,
I
they
try
look like
not
the
to
best.
judge, but that is funny. So maybe he's paying his parents' rent with that
Well,
robbery
first
money.
of all, they both look like they had a night full of meth. They look like they had meth cocktails.
Yeah, they never met before. They just on a date now, talking back and forth, and he said he wanted to take her out and was like, "Yo."
Oh, he took her out.
He took her out.
He took her out 180 miles per hour.
Man.
And the date ended up in 22 years to life and shit. Like, I'm wondering, like, did they both go to jail?
And, yeah, initially they both went to jail. She told her side of the story. They, of course, they went and investigated her story and found out she true, and it dropped all the charges on her. But I know that had to be like devastating to go through that process. Of course, they went through the whole dating app, looked at their log.
I wonder what
she's
goddamn
serious.
app is that? Did you meet high-speed chasing robbers?
Oh
that?
my God.
Is that Tinder? I mean,
Yeah,
what is it?
yeah, probably Tinder, one of those. But
I'm
she
just
looked like
imagining
that.
30 years from now when they're having conversations. Remember that night when we first met on our first date? Helicopters, guns. It was amazing. Yeah.
Where'd you hide all that cash?
Right. What did you ever do with that $2 million?
What you do with that $2 million? You still got that stash somewhere there?
Give us another one said on I
But,
Said So.
and more
So
controversy, and this might be a little old news, but it's still good news for me because I feel some type of way about Bill Cosby. A lot.
Don't say old. It ain't never know because when they watching this, they ain't watching us in real time.
True.
And plus, the case is still pending.
Yeah, that's true.
So it ain't new. Tell us about it, said.
Well,
Yellow pudding.
Well, everybody, I got to give a little bit more context. Everybody was upset. Speaking of the Kobe situation that took place, everybody was upset. Of course, Gayle King came out speaking about interviewing and speaking to, and shout out to Lisa Leslie standing up for Kobe Bryant
Exactly.
in an interview. And a lot of people was giving Gayle a lot of flack for her questions and bringing up previous charges that were dropped on Kobe Bryant. And Twitter went crazy, social media went crazy on people being upset about her questions.
Snoop came out and apologized. We're just updating them now.
I'm working to that. So we even got to the apology yet. So basically, Snoop came out, used some inflammatory language towards Gayle King.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, made some truthful statements about,
Right.
why you guys are always targeting African-American men with all of your news stories and in this dialogue. Not about if it's truthful or factual, but there is a common thread going along with Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey basically highlighting mostly African-American men. So that being said, I thought it was interesting that of all the people Bill Cosby tweeted from jail to Snoop Dogg.
Okay, quick question before you go on. I'm just wondering, how long is Cosby in jail now?
Ooh, I don't
At
know.
least 2 years, right?
Okay, 2. And how old would you say he is?
Really?
At least? Yeah. And how old would you say he is? How old would you say he is?
Oh, definitely in his 80s.
He's got to be at least 82,
So my
bro.
question
Yeah.
is, Bill Cosby in jail 2 years, 80 years old. Is this nigga on a Samsung or an iPhone tweeting from prison? Is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Does he have an assistant tweeter? A nigga that does his Instagram for him?
They have
what that nigga
computers
got,
at
bro.
the jail.
And
it was
blind.
and it was the most gangsters thing that he tweeted too.
What? Okay, thank you.
So that's what I want to
That's
read.
Brad.
I want
Tell
to
us
read
about
his
it.
actual statement that he
We
posted,
ready?
right? So have you background? I'm doing Alex right now. Background. Bill Cosby is in jail. So let me just say that he's in jail right now. So he goes, Snoop. When they brought me to
What up, cuz? Oh, I'm sorry. Finish. What up, cuz? Okay, all right, go.
Snoop, when they brought me to my gated community and placed me inside my penthouse, they didn't win, nor did they silence me, Cosby wrote. It's so sad and disappointing that successful black women are being used to tarnish the image and legacy of successful black men, even in death. Are they people that in need of fame, ratings, and or money? On behalf of myself, Camille, and my family, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My heartfelt prayers go out to Kobe Bryant and the family, as well as Michael Jackson and his family. May their legacies live forever.
And then he goes, "Dah," at the end.
So I think it's so funny that, you know, Cosby, the imagery, he's not even, he's delusional. Like, I'm not in jail. So when they brought me into my penthouse.
I think he was being sarcastic.
Yes, the sarcasm.
Yeah,
The sarcasm.
Still a
was
funny
funny.
motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was funny, but I
Yeah.
thought it was basically big up him in a kind of classy, tasteful way and still comedy. But
Yeah.
shouts out. I know I'm gonna get flack for it, but shouts out to Bill Cosby.
It's okay, hey man.
I still got love.
It
for
is
him.
what it is. I don't care. Yeah, he's done a lot of things, but he's still an icon.
Yeah, he's still an
human.
icon.
He's made mistakes like a lot of people have.
Yeah.
And he's paying for what he's paying for right now. So
I kind of terror he's gonna go on when he finally gets out.
we about to do Cosby too, homie. Let's go.
Yeah.
Give us
Yeah.
another one. Say it.
What else did I have? Oh, you know, speaking of black empowerment, just a PSA. There's, I don't know if it's funny or serious, but this just
It's
drew my
okay,
attention,
man.
right?
You do serious stuff, but I try to find the funny in it.
So, you know, the NRA, people always see that as kind of a cloaked organization for white supremacy. You know, everyone else can carry guns, but when obviously every time we see in history when black people decide to carry guns, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So
They instantly think crime until you see Sister Peaches right here with an AK-47.
yes, dude.
Yeah.
So shout
Smiling
out.
like she in church.
So here's the crazy thing, though, Alex.
And a Prince shirt on.
I had a
I'm like,
Prince shirt.
"Nah,
Right,
I'm
right,
not gonna
right.
hate on that.
Right.
Black folks have
Wait, what?
It's called
Nigga.
NAAGA.
Okay, then what does that stand for?
Did we name
before
that?
we get mad, what's it stand for?
Let me get it right.
See?
But
Did
did
I
we
say
name
it?
that?
It's not bad though. Look
Yeah,
at it.
the
National
National
African American
Gun
Gun
Association.
Nigga.
NAGA.
Yeah.
We
Real
are,
nigga in
but
there.
you gotta understand, we're setting
Stop laughing so hard, Betsy.
And you-
Tell us what you mean, Seth.
we setting ourselves up for that.
All right, I'm listening.
Because we already don't like them to use the N word. You got something so damn close to it. So I can
But
just
it makes sense though,
but
dude.
I get it, but it can the next Klan rally, a David Duke rally, or white nationalist rally all
Trump
year,
rally.
and now they're setting up their own thing, and a bunch of niggers got a club called Nigger, and they want to carry their own goddamn guns.
Yes.
Setting yourself up for it.
These naggers are calling themselves naggers now.
Yeah, the naggers are
What
calling
the
themselves naggers. Need to go back to Niger, which is pronounced nagger.
Yeah.
Oh my
All
God.
right, so wait, I gotta ask a question.
That's a good one, Savvy.
That's a real
Thank
one.
you, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, so I gotta ask. So explain what NRA stands for. Ready, say it.
National Rifle Association.
Okay, makes sense, correct?
Yeah.
National Rifle Association. Why does that not make sense? National African American Gun Association. Now, I'm a person that loves jokes. I'll be the first to be like, man, that's some bullshit. It makes kind of like all the sense of the world. My question to everyone, and don't forget what you're gonna say, Betsy, is when it comes to guns, like we all know that in this day and age, we can all start our own organizations.
Right.
We can all start our own nonprofit organizations. is it legal to just start your own gun association? It's almost like, is it harder to get a liquor license or to start NAGA? Look at these NAGAs right here. They look like two niggas squad members.
Yeah, that's black empowerment right there,
Them
man.
niggas is from Linwood. Okay, keep going.
No, that's all I got. Well, last.
No, not on to the next subject. I still want that answer from you.
Man.
Could me and you just go start what is it?
I didn't know Ludacris was in it too.
That looks like Ludacris and Jeezy.
Look, he got the old James Worthy goggles on. Old boy on the left, he got the James
that
Worthy
looks like
goggles.
J. Cole's daddy. I mean, it looked like
Yeah, they got me on the end.
They got
That's savvy.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Oh my
What kind of shit is this?
That is funny.
Man, we need more of this though, man.
I'm a
proud,
part of
man.
NAGA.
But at least, you know
feel
what I
empowered.
mean?
Yeah.
But at least with dialogue, people are going to be seeing this. I wish we had a phone number so people can call in. I still want an answer from you.
But
I'm
anybody can
asking
start any organization.
Huh?
Alex. Anybody can start any.
But when it comes
organization.
with guns, I just felt like that's something you really can't do.
Can you start? Because I want to start a taser organization.
There you have it.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be
should look that
tasing
up.
You just wanna
motherfuckers.
tase
Watch
people.
out.
It'd be like you and four other chicks, you know the Charlie's Angel shit? You know, the
Bring
little,
it.
you guys all have bikinis on. with
Tasing the
tasers
shit out
and
of people.
That's
Yeah, you
funny.
gotta get close enough to tase though. That's the only problem.
But I'm gonna
I
have
have
to
a gun
Google
that
that.
shoots wires out and goes.
Oh,
You haven't
the
seen
ones the
those?
cops use.
Said I want you to get on to the next one, but before you do, I'm gonna just don't let me forget to Google how to become a NAGA nigga. All right.
Not only
I
that,
can't.
they're
They
following.
could switch the G with an R and make it rifle and call it
Rifle
NARA.
associate. Now
What's NARA? What would that be?
Rifle instead
Say
of gun.
it.
National African American Rifle Association.
Yeah.
But it's too
Instead
much
of
like
gun.
the NRA.
No. But
They're
here's
like,
the flip side.
you stole
Here's the
ours.
flip side. Now I'm just playing devil's advocate. If you call it rifles, it sounds like that's just rifles. Remember, this is a gun association. We want everybody covered.
the
Meaning,
NRA
my
is
wife
more
may
than
not
just
want to
rifles.
shoot a rifle. She's more of a
Yeah,
gun
but the
chick, and
NRA's
I'm
rifle.
But the, yeah.
right. But that really wouldn't be what it is. If you say gun, what National Association, National
I don't even
African American
remember.
Gun. Gun means if I ran in here right now and somebody, what did they have? They had guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a pistol, you had a Glock, I had an AK-47. It was guns, motherfucker.
Yeah, her point.
You get what I'm saying?
Her point is though, Alex, the NRA is Rifle Association, and they're more than just rifles. They
Yeah.
call themselves the NRA, but it's
Well,
all guns.
the niggas wanted to be different, so they went with NAGA. That's what them niggas did.
And probably to give them some context, they're so old that it was only rifles around.
Stricter gun laws, then everybody black go buy a
Yeah,
legal
legal
weapon and
yeah.
watch what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's finna go in effect. They finna start having stricter gun laws just because of that alone.
I'll say it one more time. Shout out to the NAGA niggas. All right, now that's what I'm saying. Say go.
In brighter news, California elementary school to be named after Michelle Obama.
Big round of applause, Raul. That is beautiful.
Michelle Obama.
Because I heard this is actually the second school in California that they've named after Michelle. So
The second one?
actually, yeah, this is her second school that they named after. And I think it's a beautiful thing. And, you know, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
She's
right?
like,
Her husband
she's
got a
She's the
streak?
most influential woman in the world, probably. I
Hey,
mean, I
real
have
talk.
to give it to her. She should be the next president. But-
You know what I mean? And there's a whole lot of other schools named by a whole lot of other people. And we can think of more black people that should have had schools after them, but it didn't happen. So it's got to start somewhere. Shout out to Michelle Obama.
Shout out to Michelle
Shout out
Obama.
Michelle Obama.
I think there should be, so let me ask you a question. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Between us four, and I want one at a time. If there was two other people that are alive and breathing right now, and they said, Salvi, we'll start with you. They came to you, Salvi, and said, what two people that are living in this world in 2020 right now should we name two schools after them? Who would you think?
That we're living?
That are living right now,
that's
that is living
hard.
and breathing right now. Who out there comes to your mind that, you know what? They should name a school after that person.
Two people?
Two people. And we're
Uh,
going to go down the line. Your Betsy,
You'd have
yourself, so think about your answers.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson Elementary.
Absolutely.
Um,
That man has done so much for the community
yeah,
and just business in general.
absolutely.
I think especially in LA.
Yeah, and
I'd enroll my kid in Magic Johnson Junior High School.
yeah, man.
Yeah, all right.
Why
Well,
not? And let's say Barack Obama High.
Oh, yeah, I
probably
like
got that
that
one
one.
already.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, he's a bad
I
man.
like that
ain't he?
one. Betsy, if they came to you and said, Betsy Cox, believe it or not, we're asking you.
man.
We're asking you right now.
Tough.
We want to give 2 people schools in 2021. Who should those 2 people be that are living alive right now and that type of influence? It can't be somebody that was already named.
They can't be
Y'all
dogs
are
either.
gonna be mad at me. I don't want to say it.
I know, don't say it. I want to hear the real because that's why we're here. It's called the Funny Don't Stop Show. It's okay if you say Brad Pitt. Okay.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oh no.
But it's okay if you say Brad Pitt.
Hate. I feel the hate. I feel
No.
it from over here.
No. Oprah.
go ahead.
Now, I heard Oprah's opened schools in Africa.
Yes, she has.
I
And-
said somebody that already doesn't have a school.
but
named
that's in
after.
Africa, so there should be a school.
And it's
can't
not
think of
named
anybody
after.
else?
It's
All
not
right,
named
fine,
after.
Gail. No.
Africa.
Oh shit.
No, I
You
think,
couldn't think
Oprah,
anymore?
I think Oprah should have a school here, because of what she is doing in Africa. I mean, look, take your hat off to the woman has done so much to change.
Now
the
here's
world.
what's crazy. Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate. If she really wanted to do one here in America, it could have been done already.
Yeah.
Especially in Chicago, where the school system is really, unfortunately, kind of messed up right now with the violence and all the things.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she's probably helped out in her different ways. But I really feel like if she really wanted a school, she could have had it already.
Yeah, she probably could have.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's great that you're helping
But I
children
think
abroad.
I'm sure she does so much for schools in the U.S. too, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm sure she does so much for schools.
I'm
But
just
she does-
saying it should be out there in public right now. As huge as she is, you would think there's some inner city right now that would do great to have an Oprah Winfrey elementary or middle school. That's just my
Yeah.
opinion. But say it,
Okay.
what you think? Give us 2.
Serious note, I would say Robert Smith. Hi.
Okay, tell us who Robert Smith is. You're always coming up with names. You always, he'd be like, I'm going to be honest with you, Rufus Montgomery. I gotta give it to Rufus Montgomery. And Talladega Jenkins. You gotta,
Talladega.
Talladega Jenkins, guys. Come on, don't act like you don't know Talladega.
Rufus Montgomery.
I always gotta try to find some comedy, because this man, if you're going to say that name, that no one knows.
Is he still alive?
You need to let us
We
know.
didn't talk about him on the show.
But no one knows who he is.
Robert
Is he
Smith.
related to Rufus Montgomery?
No, Robert
Okay.
Smith, man. He the richest black man alive right now.
Thank you.
He's in the Forbes like top 10. African American dude, not no African from Nigerian, straight up black man owns a tech company.
So why do
that's
you
the
think- so why do
brother
you think he
to
did-
Yeah, why
refresh
should
you.
he own a school?
To refresh you, that's the brother that gave all the
Somebody
money
took-
to the Morehouse
Morehouse,
students and
yeah.
paid
Oh,
off all of
I
that.
said, I mean, you
That's
have
what
to
they said.
explain. You can't.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that.
What's his name again? So I
Robert-
can set up a
Robert Smith.
GoFundMe account and tag him.
Robert Smith.
Robert Smith.
Yeah, slow creeper, climbing the money,
Right.
you know, the charts. A lot of people still don't know how he makes his money, but richest brother out there, way surpassed Oprah Winfrey, all of them.
Right.
So and I think more so, not even just from a naming perspective, but how he became successful, understanding finances, understanding the tech industry, probably make it like a STEM school. That's what, science, technology, engineering, and math. I think that would be a good school to have.
And give us one more. Remember, everybody's got to do 2.
Okay, and then my funny, which is kind of spinned off what we were talking about, but I'm dead serious. I would name a school after Bill Cosby.
Hey, I'm not mad at you. Why?
Same thing, philanthropic. I think that what he has done from a legacy standpoint, from the Cosby Show, from Fat Albert, to even the money he's given out over the history of time, and how he's changed the game from comedy as well as acting. I think that would be raise a lot of hairs within the black community. But I think that for people like him, they're shaping or reshaping the legacy that he left. But I would want to see his legacy live on. So I would say Bill Cosby.
Can we have no female teachers at the school? No female teachers.
It's free punch for everybody in the cafeteria.
Come here, Mrs. Jackson. You
No,
forgot
but
to
you know
drink
what?
the
Here's
Jello
another one.
pudding.
What about Elizabeth Warren?
No.
Elizabeth Warren.
I'm
Oh,
cool.
I think Elizabeth Warren's story is incredible. I love how she started out Republican, and then when she saw people in debt, and she was like helping them and teaching, and anyway, it's a good story, and I think she's an awesome woman. I do. I think she's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Lil Elizabeth.
Say it. Give us another one, man.
That
You
was
told
it.
me something about
That's
Shaq.
Oh man,
You
I'm
brought that up.
Get on Shaq. you know, Shaq came out recently in the news saying that everybody needs to get off Donald Trump and, you know, get a man a chance. And
Get
he won the
outta
election.
here.
Right, Raul? He won the election fair and square, and he's been going on a media campaign to tell black folks to support Donald Trump and give him a chance. He's always been cool
Really,
with him.
nigga? Hey, wait. We got to give a big round of applause for one of our producers, the man behind the camera.
Yes.
The sound effects, making us look all super fly and fresh.
Raul Guzman.
Raul Guzman, what up, bruh? And also our other producer in the building, always fly top to bottom, Doc. Give it up for Doc, ladies and
Diggity
gentlemen.
Doc.
Yes.
What up, Doc? Yeah, we got a nice team. Hey, before we keep going, man, let them know they can see us on all platforms. I'm
Yes.
super excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about
Yeah, you can check us out, obviously, live on youtube.com/The Funny Don't Stop Show. Y'all follow us on Instagram as well, Instagram/The Funny Don't Stop Show. But of course, everyone is excited because you can check us out on Apple, iTunes, podcast, download the app. You can follow us on there, subscribe, no doubt. And you can check us out on Spotify, and we're on iHeartRadio, and of course, as I mentioned, YouTube. But more importantly, you can check us out on Dash Radio. And we want to give a shout out to Vibe Free Frequency for
Yes.
allowing us to use the studio and push our content on their platform as well.
Absolutely. I want to push it on to our girl, Betsy Cox. Every week on the show, she has a very interesting point of view on things. And it's just shit that happens in the chick world. We call it chick shit. And it's always something crazy that we end up like running with. Betsy, give us some chick shit.
All right, here we go. So there was a chick on an American Airlines, she was an American Airlines passenger on a flight, and she called the FBI on another guy sitting behind her because he was punching her chair, like boom, 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 over like it was a boxing bag. And when she was like, "Can you stop?"
Oh, is that him?
Yeah,
That sure is.
she videoed him, and I guess
He looks crazy.
It was once she leaned her seat back. He got mad that she leaned back and he couldn't.
He
lean
looks
back.
like the type of dude that'll pull up on you and punch you in the back of the head in Ralph's.
Right.
Yeah.
Like in a grocery
Yeah.
store.
The flight attendant told her, "Could you turn your camera off and stop recording it?" She's like, "No, you're doing nothing about it." She called the FBI.
But now, why the FBI versus the police or SWAT or
It's their jurisdiction.
what can FBI do?
Isn't it because it's on a plane that's like
flying, that's theirs.
How do you know that?
I didn't know that. I
That's
thought it was
interesting.
something
Sheriff
like
back
that.
in the
Though.
day?
No, man.
You went like it's their jurisdiction. That's
Yeah,
what
but they
do.
run the skies.
I thought it was the
Oh, I
FAA.
know.
I thought it was the FAA.
Is it?
I thought FAA is more
Well, that's fact,
like
man.
not. But isn't FAA not like violence or somebody's beating your ass?
It's
FAA
still
is
federal.
like if a plane crashes
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
Whereas FBI is a crime,
It's,
correct?
it's
Well-
federal though.
Because that's what she's trying to
Because
say.
they had federal marshals
Yeah.
on planes randomly sometimes
Right.
still
Okay.
for safety.
Right.
So this guy starts acting up, and nobody thought it was a big deal. But anyway, so she got the FBI involved.
Did anything
What
happen?
happened? Yeah.
I don't know what the update is. All I know is she's pressing charges. She's
Yeah.
pressing charges on this guy.
Against the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you saw
Oh,
the
and
video,
the
I wish we had
airline,
video. Dude was really getting crazy. Like
And
if
the airline.
black folks, if that was a Sister Jenkins, oh, it wouldn't have just been, "Stop it, leave me alone."
Yeah.
No, she'd have been
Yeah.
like, "Look here, boo, hit my shit one more time.
Yeah. But it's
Hit my shit one more time.
But I'm telling
You
you,
get
she
thrown
would
out
have.
at 30,000 feet, motherfucker."
They should have jumped on. Yeah, and then what would the flight attendant do to her? Nothing, because they kick her off the plane.
Right.
Listen, it's
Well, first of all,
backwards
no
on these
one's getting
flights.
kicked off at 30,000 feet, so
Yeah.
they would have just had to deal with the shit. You know what I mean?
But it's weird though how people. I don't know if they were in first class or not.
No, it looked like he was in the last
I
row.
doubt
Yeah,
it. He
he's
looked
in
like
the
he was
last
by the
row.
bathroom.
Yeah, he was in last class.
Okay, well, yeah, well, my story's irrelevant then.
In fact, he was in ass last class. What he was.
But it's something in the air though, man. It's just people are doing crazy stuff now, man. So you just gotta be careful out here when you interacting with people.
And people will do
Yeah.
anything for views and likes now. It's crazy. Like, you really have to, like, coming from the hood, you just got a certain sense that we all got way before social media and shit. But now that I have kids, Dude, I could be in Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
When I see him, and my wife is like, "What's wrong?" I'm just like, "I'm all right, good." I'm just looking at this nigga. Real quick.
Yeah.
Motherfucker look crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you got to.
You can't think
Yeah.
that a motherfucker don't. And he goes, "Yep, this is
You got to do that.
the right place to pull this. What's where I'm gonna do it? Like, out here with my family in this motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was sitting at a restaurant the other day. I put my purse on my lap and I'm sitting there and I'm like, this guy's about to do something. He's
Yeah.
looking weird, kind of homelessy looking.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? But then so am I sometimes, so no judgment to him.
Was
but
he a
I'm
black guy? Was he black?
You know, he probably like
Okay,
mixed
all
maybe.
right, all
But
right.
I don't think he was flying
Mixed
something.
bone.
Do you know what I thought she was gonna do? I'm Betsy. Ready to go?
What?
Say it. Ready? I'm act like Betsy, right? And so there's this black, this guy, and he was doing crazy stuff, and then say,
Was he a black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a mix with something. He was like black and something, but I don't know
Compton
what.
and Long Beach. But finish what you were
But,
Yeah,
saying.
but,
exactly.
but listen, I'm gonna tell you right now,
Right.
you people, seriously, if I'm walking down the street late at night and I see a white guy, I am pissing in my pants.
Are you really?
Yes.
Why?
Because white people are serial killers. And sorry,
No, she ain't
I'm
lying.
because I know that this. I'm like,
It's okay, you
I'm
just
gonna get
being real.
snatched. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
locked up in a basement. I'm gonna get raped. I'm gonna get beaten. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get tortured. Some shit's going down. I'm like, ah, like
Yeah.
freaking
See, we
out.
just shoot up your mama
Yeah.
house. We ain't gonna do all that other shit.
Right.
Like,
That's it.
All I wanted was 20
Yeah.
hours, bitch. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not, listen, if I'm gonna have to pick a race that I'm gonna be peeing on myself over, that's not trying, don't tag me as racist. I'm telling y'all, it's a statistic,
Yeah, it's
okay?
Statistic.
I saw something recently that just pissed me off, and it's trying to really piss me off because it was our own people. But when I was saying a minute ago how you hood senses, you just don't do certain things.
Yeah.
I'm in this little diner, kind of like mid-Wilshire area, a block or two away from the Grove.
Okay.
Little diner, sitting down, enjoying my food, and my cell phone was on the table. And just in me, I'm just like, if I'm sitting by an aisle
Yeah.
or
You
something,
move
I
your
just
phone.
don't put my phone.
Yeah.
It's just,
You
hey,
your phone. I know.
Yeah.
it's just, I can't
Gotta
help it,
do it.
right? I see a white couple, one table away from me, literally one table in front of me. They're sitting there, little hood, like they was bust from the hood to come to this side of town. They got in and acted like they were sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
We're sitting in booths, bars right here. Three little thugged out little boys, and they were sitting towards them, not even looking like they're gonna eat food. And I'm just like, they about to get these motherfuckers. And it's like, I jump the gun and say, white people, put your phones. And I'm sitting there like, I could have told y'all.
That
Y'all,
happened.
they don't even know.
It happens
black?
Not to be
all the time.
mean, they don't know this shit like me.
I heard
This
you,
is-
Savvy.
I hate to say it.
Were they black?
Dude, unfortunately, yeah. I got one more. Say where they black. Say where they black.
This
It was
guy
just
that I was in
unfortunate.
the restaurant with me, he stole food. He
We're
stole
just playing with you.
That's
We're
cold
just
word,
playing with you.
right?
But
Right now, when we're saying color and race and all that, but it just comes down to people are broke, people are hungry,
Yeah.
people are drunk.
Right.
Yeah.
The crackhead is anything I can steal to get me $20. A cocaine hit?
Yeah.
Usually 6 to 9 minutes.
Alex,
Nigga, I don't know. I remember I already told you, I'm terrified of drugs.
I'm terrified of drugs too.
Dude,
Are you really?
ever since Lynn Bias. I always tell the Lynn Bias story.
Really?
We talked about it
Oh,
eons
shit.
ago on the show, but just since we're on the topic, 1984, we thought, put it this way, Betsy, you don't know anything about Lynn Bias, right? Okay. If Lynn Bias was alive to this day, I'd be wearing his shoes instead of LeBron and Jordan. He and Michael Jordan came out the same year. He was actually 10 times better than Michael Jordan. He was the #1 pick. Draft party. Just got drafted. About to be the best player in the league. Tried cocaine at the party
Oh man.
and died.
Died, yeah.
For the first time. And I
Yeah.
was in 9th grade, and it was great. It was not great, but those are the years when people start thinking about experimenting.
Yeah.
And when I saw that happen to Lynn Bias, I was like, I don't ever want to be around drugs because I'll just be the dude, the lucky dude, the dead nigga at the party. That'd be me.
Yeah.
Try it for the first time. And plus, I unfortunately had overdoses in my family from drugs.
Yeah.
So it was always something I just never even wanted to get around. But when that hit, I was like, oh yeah, this shit's not for me.
Word.
Man, yeah, I was like you. I was like, I know I'm a real paranoid person. You
Yeah.
know that. You
Yeah,
could
yeah.
tell. And I'm like,
Yeah.
shoot, no.
Give us some
Okay,
more
where we
chick
going?
shit, Betsy.
Oh, damn, here's another one. Harvey Weinstein found guilty of rape and assault. Said, should
So it's
we name the
official?
school after him?
Sid, you shake your head. Is it official now? So in other words, there's no more trial. He's going.
I'm
he's
telling
gone?
I'm telling people, relax. He has not been arraigned. He just got the guilty verdict. They haven't given
But isn't
him
guilty
jail.
enough to?
But
enough to get you?
isn't he behind bars?
Yeah,
If he's guilty,
he's
they
in
don't
jail.
take him
He's
back.
in jail waiting sentencing, but we're gonna see how the sentencing go. You know, given Donald Trump, you never know, he might pardon.
Take him out.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're right.
So you
I'm
see
pretty
that
sure
with
they know
Roger
each
Stone?
other.
You see that with Roger Stone. So I'm not.
Billionaire Boys Club. I'm pretty sure they know each other.
Right.
I'm just wondering, like,
Damn.
so many women came out on this dude. Like, just now, finally, that's the deal.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe.
I swear it just started trickling down. It started here, this person, then let's get to this person, and everybody's going down.
Have you ever thought about, I mean, and I'm not even trying to be crazy, and I'm not trying to catch you off guard, Betsy, but you're an actress, you're trying to make it in Hollywood, you're going out for an audition. This guy is casting Avatar 2, $100 billion movie. What is the mindset going in on an audition, and this guy can really change your life and career if you get this role? What's your mindset? What are you willing to do anything to get that? Because I'm thinking, I'm not even trying to be funny. You hear about all the women, I forget some big names. There were some huge names that you wonder, how the fuck did that bitch get Titanic?
Right.
You know what I mean? They did what they do. What's your mind frame on that? Doing what you got to do to get to that next level in Hollywood.
I feel like if I would have taken opportunities to do those things, then I probably would be a lot further today. But I just
do those things really happen? Well, none of us are girls, so we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I caught myself in a couple of situations that were, probably not good ones, and I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, like now, and how I'm gonna do that.
So what does that mean? Like you went in for a toothpaste commercial?
No, it wasn't
you go,
even a commercial.
You go in the casting office, and the guy's naked, and he goes, all right, you ready to read?
Yeah.
Speaking
You ready
to
to
the
run
mic.
your lines, bitch?
No,
Is that
and I'm being honest, I have never had a weird audition situation happen to me.
That kind of stuff doesn't really happen.
No, I know, I'm sure it does happen. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely sure it happens. Absolutely.
Have you, and your girls, as women, have you ever talked about that? Like, oh my God, girl, this is what I would do, or hell no, it's not worth it. I mean, like.
But a lot of girls do it. You know that, and you know it.
Oh no,
But-
I know it happens. I wanted to personally, since you're the only woman here, I wanted to ask you.
No, I mean, I had
what
a
would you
manager
do in a
situation,
situation
a
like that?
same situation, a manager. Come over, I'm having people over. I get there, I'm the only
you're the-
person there.
And he's in
I
a
don't
bathrobe.
Yeah, and you're like 65, 70, and I don't want to go there.
With
It's
two
like-
wine glasses and a bottle of champagne, like,
Yeah.
And
are
I
you
was
here
like-
for the audition?
Yeah, it's just weird. I'm telling you, you
He's
just
like, well,
never
let's
know.
read.
You find yourself in the weirdest situations.
Right,
I
right,
have
right.
been in one of the most weirdest situations
Tell
of
us
my
about
life.
it. Have we always
because-
wrapped? Oh my God,
Yeah,
this is it.
I really cannot because I'm scared because it's still, I don't know where this
Oh
person is.
yeah, we don't want to
But
jeopardize your career. What was his name?
It was
what was his
not.
name?
I got,
What was his name?
I was like,
Was it Harvey?
I gotta go. No,
I was gonna ask y'all the same thing. What would y'all do if Gayle King or somebody like that was like, oh, Savvy, come into the room.
I'm not
make
gonna
you a big
lie.
star."
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm married now, and I feel like part of, my truth and being a stand-up comic is kind of telling the truth, and it's okay if people laugh at you, if they want to talk to you about you, but
Oh, shit.
a lot of people, like, I've been in a lot of movies. I've been in a lot of TV shows over my career, and I'm not gonna lie, I slept my way up to the top a few times, and there was a huge role, and they were like, look, the beautiful casting director. She's like, hold this business. She's like, look, if you want this role, you got to do it. I was like, you know what? This is for my family. And I'm willing to do. But can I have my coat somewhere real quick? Let me tell you right now, one thing about me, I always was protected first. So if you want this, okay, we going from the top? No. Hey, sometimes sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for
You
those
gotta do
roles.
what you gotta do, man.
You know what I mean?
Well, we know Alex's spin. Savvy probably. What's your spin, Savvy?
Me?
What would you do for a role if like a beautiful casting director said, we're gonna put you next to
Take
Sam
beautiful
Jackson?
out. Take beautiful out the picture because most of the
yeah,
male
because beautiful
guys,
is too, it's too easy.
Okay, female, we're gonna end it on you,
It's too
Sally.
easy.
I don't mean to put pressure on you, but you're going in for Do the Right Thing too.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be you, Denzel,
Yeah.
Sam Jackson, and Will Smith. And they
Yeah.
need you for this role.
Yeah.
But this casting director, she has a nice body, but she looks like Floyd Mayweather in the face.
Oh,
Oh man.
damn.
And she says the only way you're gonna get this is if you hit it for 2 minutes. What are you gonna do?
Y'all got a non-disclosure form?
You know what I thought you were gonna say? If it's only 2 minutes, I thought you were gonna say, well, I'm gonna hit it for 4 minutes.
yeah.
I'll get this guy.
I just want to make sure nobody figure it out, man. Give me the non-disclosure, I sign it, and go ahead and take your
But
drawers
that,
off.
that did happen. That happened with that actor. What's his and he's like the rapper now. I hung out with him. He's friends with a guy I dated. What is his freaking name?
He's a rapper now?
Simon Rex.
Who's that?
All that came out. He had signed a non-disclosure with I think it was a gay casting director, and they had done stuff together, and there was like porn
that's
stuff
to the
involved,
limit there, right?
and
Yeah.
it still came out. I mean, look, guys do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you,
yeah, I know
I
they
know
do.
It ain't
one
that
guy
serious.
for sure
Yeah.
who did it, and I know
Not this
him.
one, though.
Yeah.
I know another guy who was doing things, but I'm gonna tell you, the thing that sucks for women is we are constantly put in that corner.
Yeah, they do it to y'all a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah.
I was
Other women
joking
do
about
it.
that because that don't
No,
really happen
I
with
agree.
us.
But other
women, yes.
women do it, and it fucking legitimizes it
Yeah.
to other women who don't want to do it. I don't want to be in a hotel room stuck with some guy that I'm thinking is like a business thing, and I have him like trying to grind up on me. Like
Even if it's the next Titanic?
that's what I'm saying. Like no, like I would be like this boat.
This could
sucks.
be you.
Goodbye.
All right. Well, guys, like I said, every single week, look at this. We get so deep into talking about stuff before
Yeah.
you know it, the hour and
it's
30
gone.
minutes is up. But I love it. People that are watching, we love that you're watching us. And I hope we're entertaining to you guys. We're here every single Tuesday night. We want you to continue to check us out on all platforms. When we say all platforms, we're talking about Apple. We're talking about iTunes, iHeart,
Yeah.
Spotify, all platforms, Dash Radio, all YouTube. We're on everything. So please spread the word about the Funny Don't Stop Show. We really appreciate that. Savvy, let them know where they can find you at.
Instagram, savvy_amusing.
Betsy Cox.
Instagram at Bling and Betsy Comedy.
Said Brass.
You can check me out at Sid with the SEDBRASS.
Yes, and the hashtag's the Funny Don't Stop. And also, my Instagram is at FunnyManAlexThomas. And I'm here every single week on
The Funny Don't Stop Show. Kobe.
Rest in peace.
The funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop.
Hey.
The funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop show. The funny don't stop. Hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.